everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, where anything can happen, and today it is Friday Freebie. And I'd promised you earlier in the week, excuse me, a closer look at the massive amount of scrapbook papers that I bought last week. So I've got them sorted according to categories. I won't go through every single page. I'll kind of fan them out according to the categories, and we will go from there. First off, I thought about my friend Brenda in Arizona. Super huge Disney fan. In fact, her handle on most places is Disney Chick, I believe it is. So I picked up some Disney papers for her to do her little scrapbook album, junk journal kind of thing. Thought these would be great, individually cut out and covered in crystal effects and make charms. And we've got all kinds of ephemera here that I can use to tuck into pockets. The movie reel, and the back side of that is just a black and off-white stripe. Then we've also have the stars, Disney stars, and on the back it's got all these other little cute things that would be perfect for tucking into pockets. And then these cut-aparts. And these cut-aparts. So I've got that for Brenda. That was one of them that I bought. I'm going to move it over here. Then I bought some that were kind of for girls, but not really for girls, so I'm not sure where I'm going. I'm finding that I really like the designed paper by Lori Whitlock. She designs for Echo Park, and you'll see a lot more of her papers as I go through here. But I thought these would be good either for girl pages or for the summer book that I've got some stuff for. This one's definitely for girls. And this one would be good in girls or even for a teen album. So I got that. Then I have this stack that is by Echo Park. And again, it's a Lori Whitlock. But let me see. Here's the back side of this one. And I looked at this and I thought this might be good for some of Dear Julie's ladies pages. But I also thought in terms of, then I've got all these papers from Graphic 45, and I thought about these in terms of just a vintage, maybe in my Paris album. These are actually from their Enchanted Forest collection. And there's the back side of that. These would also go really good with the album that the journals that I started with Dear Julie's 1920s ladies. That I started in, I think that was my June album maybe, and I want to get those finished. Then there's this collection, and this is all spring, summer stuff. Lots of cut-aparts in this, and there's no way I'm going to get it all in frame, I don't think. I can try, but it's going to be touch and go. But I've got these and these butterflies. I love these butterflies. So we've got these cut-aparts, and the back side is tulips in flower pots. I've got, excuse me, I've got a tickle. I've got a couple of these, and they've got the yellow gingham on the back. See if that water will help. But it's got Hello Spring, I'm walking on sunshine, and it totally feels good. Simply Spring. These would be good in my gardening journal. And then there are some that are by Echo Park. They are Easter themed. Again, these would even work in girl books. And then they've got the mint green on the back. Then there were these cut-aparts for summer. Almost like a postage stamp size. And I may break down and buy the postage stamp punch from Stampin' Up! Because I think this is the perfect size for those. And I bought several sheets of these cut-aparts. Cut-aparts are something that you can use in multiple ways in a journal. And it never fails. I'll find something in a cut-apart and I'll only get 1 or 2 sheets. And then I'll wish I'd bought more and I'll go back to get more. And I won't be able to get more. So, excuse me. When I picked these up the other day, I made sure to get several copies of the cut-aparts when I found them. Then there's this one, Every Summer Has a Story. And it is plain white on the back, but then there are these bright summery flowers, colored raindrops, summery stripe, and that one has actually for girls, actually for a baby, because there is Wee Ones. It's by Moxie, but I like the colored raindrops. It just felt like a springy thing for me. And then there's this pink, and I really love this pattern. And this again is by Echo Park. More of those flowers from Echo Park. And I don't think they're the same. No, they're different. And because these are part of their Easter collection and the other ones were part of their spring collection, but they will go together. And then there's more of those cut aparts with that crosshatch pattern. And then this one is another one of their Easter papers with all the chicks. And I think I've actually have a couple of sheets of that over here in my stack. So that's more of like the summer type papers that I bought. And I'm taking a minute to put the clips back on these because I don't want to have to resort them till I can get enough paper keepers to put them away. Then we've got boy papers, and I'm just going to kind of fan these out. I'm not going to go through every one. I have a lot of boy papers and a lot of girl papers. I'm kind of in the girl mood right now. But there's the arrows and the dots. This is Boy Oh Boy by Cartabella. This one is All Stacked Up by Photoplay. And the reason it's called All Stacked Up is because it stacks the baby blocks on the back side. Then I've just this blue and yellow, this blue from Moxie, and it's got a yellow on the back. The one I have in girls is pink with purple on the back. And there's this mint green, little one collection from Kaiser Craft. It goes great with this Cuddle Time from Photoplay. And then keeping in those colors, I've got this stripe. And then I've got this from Echo Park, another Lori Whitlock collection. But even though they're two different companies, they will blend really well together. And I like that. So that's my boy stack. The girl stack is a lot more extensive, but that's because I've kind of got girls on the brain with two new granddaughters coming in November. They only had a couple of sheets of this, the first haircut in pink. They didn't have any of this in blue. I'm thinking maybe making these into like a envelope, clear envelope pocket on the pages for the girls. This is by Studio Calico. And it has this on the back again that I thought would be really good in a girl page. Not so much this side, but this side. This is the only one of these cut aparts I got, and I don't know why. This is by Echo Park's Bundle of Joy. Then there's these from Simple Stories, which is these bears. But they go really well. They go with this. This is part of the Oh Baby collection. And then there's this one, Showered with Love. This is another one from Simple Stories. It's cut aparts, but it's different from this one. And you can see the flower edges here. That's why I've got these turned around. There we go. So I've got those cut aparts from Echo Park and Simple Stories, with more of the browns, pinks, and soft mints. Then there's this one from Bundle of Joy, which is a Cartabella. But wait till you see what else goes with. This is all the same cut apart. There's probably 15 of these sheets in here. And they go really well. Pairs with their Rockababy with this collection and this flower on the back. So I've got those two from Cartabella. Then I've got this stack. There's that Cuddle Time again from Photoplay. But look at the cute strollers on the back. Here's that pink from Moxie that's like the blue. And this has a bright purple on the back. There's this from Cartabella. It's got more of a vintage tone to it, and I have several of those. This one I bought a bunch of. This is Cloud 9 design. There's the front and there's the back. Just a nice soft, this is has more of a vintage tone that I really like. These bows from Baby Mine from Cartabella. Again, more of the vintage tone on that one. And this is part of that Baby Mine from Cartabella, but this is all punch out stickers. And I think I bought every one they had left, but they were only $1 a piece. And since I had all that paper from Cartabella to work with, more of the Snuggle Up paper from Photo Play with the koala bears and the strollers, and it goes with this paper here. And there's the back of that one. Okay, that's all the girl stuff. Then we had, I picked this one up. I only got a couple of these. Again, these are great for just cutting them apart, using the crystal effects on them to give them some dimension, and use them like the little bitty ones, use them in place of like buttons along a border page. I've been collecting stuff to do some men's books, so I got this set from Moxie for hunting, and I don't think the other one's Moxie. I could be wrong. Yeah, they're both Moxie. So I got 2 of these, and I got 2 of these for the cut aparts. I'm still collecting, so this one I bought just because I like the houses. I thought it kind of went fall, but I love the colors in this. And this is the back of it, these lace doilies. But I love this Vintage Blessings floral pattern from Simple Stories. And they only had 2 of that one left. Then we move into fall. And it's a relatively nice stack. I love these colors. I am so ready for fall. I've been already starting to set up my Halloween stuff over in my sewing corner, which I hope to be able to show you in a couple of weeks. But I have this floral, and it has this check on the back, and this has more of a mustard and cross check in this one. And then it has all these cut aparts from Hello Fall from Cartabella. I got one of those. It's a sticky on that one. And then there are these from Echo Park, and they go with the, it's called the Perfect Autumn collection from Echo Park, and you get those 3. And then this one's called Boy Crazy, and although it's got this on the back, I really like this more for fall than I do for boy stuff. And that's all my fall stuff. Now we got Halloween coming up. Woohoo! In more ways than one. So this is my Halloween stuff. And I gave you a glimpse of this one in the video the other day on the haul video. But this is, this looks like it should be a stencil, but it's not. The white is all patterned on the black background. And it has this Halloween on the front, on the other side. A pin dot. Then there were these. I went back. I wanted more of these so that I could use these for actual journal covers, and they didn't have any more. But I think I've got like 6 or 8 there. This is from Cartabella. It's from their Haunted line. They only had 1 of these. Then there's this. I'm not sure who this is from. Simple Stories. It's from their Happy Haunting line. So we've got those. 2 different sides for the cut aparts on that one. Trying to get past that one. Then I've got this one, Say Cheese Halloween from Simple Stories, with the Beetlejuice stripe on the back. I think of Beetlejuice every time I see that stripe. And then this is Spooky by Photo Play. And I like these stars on the back of this one too, with all these cut aparts. And then there's this one by Photo Play, A Little Witchy. And there's the back on that one. And I think I've got one more cut apart back here. Yeah, this one's by Echo Park, Trick or Treat, with the skeletons on the back. And that's all my Halloween, believe it or not. I didn't go too crazy. I would like to have gotten more of that one, but I'm okay with that. I've got plenty to work with. Then we get into Christmas. First off, I've got winter type stuff. And this first one is by Photoplay. It's called Winter Friends. And it has the birch trees against the snowy background and all the little winter critters. Looking at these critters, Julie had a haul video yesterday from Hobby Lobby. And she had a package, I think it was like table scatter, that was all these little teeny tiny chipboard critters. And they were about the size of these here. So I may have to look for that when I go back to Hobby Lobby. Of course, she showed the video today and I was in Hobby Lobby. Or she showed the video on Thursday and I was in Hobby Lobby on Wednesday. So, you know, go figure. Okay, so that's Photoplay. Then we have Simple Stories. Again, lots of cut-aparts, and I think that's all this one is. Yeah, this whole stack is nothing but cut-aparts. And this bright lime blue stripe on the back. And then, I thought I had more of the winter that was... that was from Lori. Huh. I seem to be missing a stack of paper. That figures. Okay, we have this from Simple Stories, Cozy Christmas, called Let It Snow. And this almost has a Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse effect to it. So, not sure quite where that one's going to wind up. Then we have all the numbers 1 through 25. If you want to do a December daily album, only going up to Christmas Day, with this gray stripe, and it's very faint in the back, but there's a ledger paper in the background. And then we have, this is the ones I was thinking of by Lori. This is the ones I was thinking of. Let me clip these Christmas ones together really quick so I don't lose track of those while my clip is sitting here in front of me. These are, most everything in this stack is Echo Park, and most all of it is Lori Whitlock. But there's all cut aparts here, and then a patterned overall background on the back side. That's that one. This is all called, let's see, this one is A Perfect Christmas. And I've got more in that Perfect Christmas line here. See if I can find it. I love winter, I love winter. I guess maybe the Perfect Christmas was over here maybe. I'll have to look. Okay. I Love Winter, again, Lori Whitlock. And I think I've got this position where you can see a little bit of everything. 12 cut-aparts on the page, and then this is the back side of this one. Let's see. Yeah, that one. And then there's this stripe that is the coordinating pattern for this one. And it's got snowflakes on the back. So that's one Lori Whitlock Christmas. The second one, Lori Whitlock Christmas. This is another one of Lori's from Echo Park with the snowflakes on one side and the all over red with the snowflake pattern in the back on the back side. This video is going to make me work to upload in the morning, I can tell. Then there's this one from the I Love Winter collection. It goes with those snowflakes. Wintertime, Wonderland, Freezing, Snowflakes, and the Snow Boots. And then this is the back side of that one. And then lastly, we have a Christmas market from Cartbella. If you like the red truck stuff, you're going to love these papers. And since these were in a scrapbook store they were carrying current papers, you may be able to find a lot of these papers still online. Christmas Market by Cartbella. It's the different wreaths against a shiplap background. And the green, dark green holly on the back. Then there's this one with the red plaid. It's a real dark cherry cobbler red with an almost a vintage white. And the snowflakes against a black background. Then there's the red snowflake background. Again, that cherry cobbler look with the black check. It's just this one in almost in reverse. This one and this one. Okay. So that is Christmas Market by Cartbella. And then lastly we have Christmas Wonderland by Cartbella. I've got poinsettia dies, stamps, and papers from Stampin' Up! That I'm looking forward to putting with this. Also, Julie's new Christmas Girls line, which should be hitting her shop in the next few days, with poinsettias and vintage girls. It's going to be beautiful with this paper. And then there's this vintage wreath paper on the back, almost like a wallpaper. And then, let's see, I think that's, oh yeah, and then this is the other one in Christmas Wonderland. It's this stripe and the all-over poinsettia, pin poinsettia across the back. This is called Christmas Morning. And this one they called Poinsettia. Gee, go figure. And that is all of the papers that I collected on that clearance haul at the scrapbook store in Poplar Bluff last week. Over 120 sheets cost me right at $70, but that was at 39 cents a sheet. So I don't think I did too shabby, and I've got tons to work with. But as I said, when I was shopping, I looked particularly for things that I could use in junk journals or in the baby albums that I'm going to be doing. So I shopped with a purpose. I didn't just willy-nilly grab paper off the shelf. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. I kept a vision in my head of what I was grabbing because, like most of you probably don't need any more paper than I do. So, excuse me while I move my camera just a little bit. Probably don't need any more paper than I do. So, but you know, some good deals you just can't pass up. Let's see, tomorrow is Shout Out Saturday. We will be here with bells on with Shout Out. Not sure if there's going to be a project tomorrow. I'm still putting stuff away. But we will do a Shout Out Saturday, and I'll try to have something small to show you. Okay? And then Sunday, Stampin' Up! Sunday. Remember, we are doing a small DIY photo frame inset. So we will do that on Sunday. If you like what I'm doing here, please hit the like button on this video. Remember to subscribe. Subscribing will put you in the pot for me to draw for Shout Out Saturday and direct traffic over to your site. And remember to click the bell so you'll get notifications. And you want to click all notifications so that you don't miss anything when I upload a new video. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Creative blessings.